Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. He's ring walk, not exactly full of fanfare or intensity. Mr. Showtime's self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Good left hand able to land. Clean shot with the right. And now he's targeting upstairs. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
No, he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Teddy, most ringside experts feel that this is very much going to be a tactical fight.
Yeah, both these guys throw punches like they're paying for them. And guess what? They're both cheapskates.
Got a guy in here tonight that's going to throw plenty of uppercuts. What's a good counter punch against it?
Well, if he's throwing the right uppercut and you're an orthodox fighter, if he tips his hand, if he starts to drop that hand from too far away, beat him with a left hook.
Committing to the combo now, both land. Halfway through round number one. Little head hunting with the left. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
That's a nice right hand that time by Mr. Showtime. You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog here, and this dog bites.
Keep moving, keep moving, boom, 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 keep moving around the ring.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Mr. Showtime's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Relax, relax, you're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep him, keep him. Keep circling, don't fight his fight. Jab more, jab more, jab more. Where's your body working? Hit the body.
Here we go, round two is underway. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Keep working the body.
Mr. Showtime showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. That right hand serving him well. Scores up top with a left. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Very good, steady double jab there. If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Mr. Showtime. Now there's the jab. Scores with the combo to the head. Halfway through round number 2. Good exchange. He fires back. He just missed that shot up top. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. The combo lands upstairs. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Solid. Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Mr. Showtime's got to find a way to survive and maybe even do more than that. He was knocked down in the last round, and here, you know, all eyes are on his status here to start this round.
Well, Joe, don't put too much on his plate in this kind of situation. Right now, surviving would be enough. He can worry about winning later on.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Mr. Showtime showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. A well-placed overhand right. A barrage of punches now. Teddy, you like this kind of fighting, this infighting with the short power punches?
Oh, I love it. When you're in close, you want to keep those punches nice and short so you don't leave an opening. I like to see him visit downstairs a little more, though.
Keep your hands up.
Flush right hand to the body. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Mr. Showtime's jab lands well. Good strong combo. He missed with that headshot. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Mr. Showtime, big shot comes crashing home. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
Round
comes to an end.
Keep it up. Keep those hands moving. Get him. Let's turn this into a fight. Listen, I need to see more counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter. Okay, listen. I want to see that straight right. Throw the jab and then straight down the middle.
Start of round number 4. Mr. Showtime sizzling up those punches thrown stats, but nothing else is working for him. He has not earned a single round on your scorecard.
Well, I don't like the kind of punches he's throwing. He should go to the butcher shop. Cut some fat off those punches.
Using those feet, using that jab on the outside well.
And you know what? He used his head early in the fight because he went inside, which is really where he's set up for, and he got his opponent's respect. And now, that respect is paying off because he's being allowed to stay on the outside and control things.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Mr. Showtime's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. That is a strong uppercut there. And he ties up on the inside. Halfway through this round, unbelievable work there, landing a 4-punch combo.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up. Move your feet.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He gets off with a combination up top. Oh, and there you go. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mr. Showtime's able to get back up to his feet, but Teddy, this is a much different story than when he survived the last knockdown.
Now, this is a situation where he has to be taught how to handle this situation. Has he been taught in the gym?
Blocks that belt line well. Up top with the right hand. Mr. Showtime's taking a look. He is not in good... Oh, that's gotta hurt. From absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world, he just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. And Mr. Showtime smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. He's coming to the ring with his entourage of cornermen. but they look calm, cool, and collected. Hard to believe that they're going to be firing off punches within moments. Glover's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Tonight we have a guy who has a very powerful uppercut. Is there one characteristic that most guys who are able to throw that uppercut well have?
Well, they snap their shoulder up. They explode that shoulder towards the ceiling, and they go right through the guy's chin, not to the surface. They want to go right through.
There he is, landing a combo. Hits him in the mug with the right.
Don't stay in one spot.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Glover's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Good return fire that time. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab has spoken loudly for him.
Yeah, it has spoken loudly. What it's told his opponent is you're not just going to walk in. You're not coming into my house. It's going to be hard.
Did you see that? And a big punch connects and floors him here in round one.
And not what you expected. His opponent usually not a quick starter.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Doubles up the jab to the head.
All right, get your hands up. Get your hands up. Knife inside. Move your hands.
There's a right hand. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Double jab right to the face. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Glover's corner now with a big task at hand. They've got to make sure that their fighter has his senses back after being knocked down.
Don't stay in one spot.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. flush with the combination upstairs. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination.
Work the box.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Okay, let's go.
And he returns on that exchange. Seconds to go in this round.
Watch that.
And that's the end of round two. Glover's first few moments in this fight are going to make his corner just cringe. Time after time, he is getting hit by long-range headshots.
Well, they got to remind him, hey, you became a boxer. If you wanted to be a catcher, you should have went to the Yankees and tried out over there.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up. You know what you need to do to win this, okay? You have to get in there, and you have to jab your way.
And round number 3 is underway. Really on target there with a three-punch combination.
Head and body, head and body.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
And once again, he returns fire up top.
Get inside, get inside.
Not able to land the headshot. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
He's committed to that jab, and he doesn't just throw one out there, but brings the second one immediately behind it. Glover's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. And now you see him scoring well with the right. What a big shot. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. you teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Good, good. Relax, relax. You're okay. You are okay. Now keep your hands up. Keep them up. He caught you with your hands down, so let's keep them up, all right?
Well, he's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard here as we start round number 4. He's a volume puncher, and that's exactly what he's doing to bank away these early rounds here, Teddy.
Yeah, he's not hurting him with any of those shots, and quite honestly, a lot of them are missing. But the other guy's not staying up with him with the punch numbers. He's winning the round.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counter-punch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Nice work with the jab on the outside. Good right hand by Clubber. He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Uppercuts on the inside.
And banging away he goes. How is this going to go on? Once again he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Clubber's the victim of a powerful hook. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. Goes up top with the right hand. Clubber's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Solid left hook, right uppercut combination to the head. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Solid. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He just, it's over. The fight is over. Clubber's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone. We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. He's coming to the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity here in this ring walk. Iron's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Got a guy in here tonight who loves to throw the uppercut. That means we have an opponent against him who has to really be conscious of his defensive posture.
Yeah, it's kind of like parking your car. You know, you don't want to park near any fire hydrants. You're going to get a ticket. You want to leave your head right in the middle. You're not going to get a ticket, but you're going to get caught with that uppercut.
You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Iron. See him timing that double jab to the head. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Halfway through this round here. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Body shot lands. It was the right. More than one, and it's just what he wants. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Iron. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Comes with the right. Combo lands to the head. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you can just outwork him a little.
You got that? You have to take a risk. All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good 2-punch combo by Iron.
Keep it going.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Well-placed double jab. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Iron. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog here, and this dog bites.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. A well-placed left hand up top. Iron's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good-looking two-punch combination there. Nice strike after catching one by Iron. Unable to land clean by Iron. Nice work, great technique, the combo lands. Something has to change here. He cannot have another round like the round he just had. Look at his face.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, if it's a battle in a real war, sometimes you got to retreat. You have to know when to retreat. I think it's time right now you retreat a little bit. You know, you hold on. You blow this round. You don't worry about winning this round, but you get yourself together, you get a little rest, and then you start making a plan of attack the next round.
Relax, you're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep on him. No need to get excited. You're doing fine. Don't let him keep his distance from you.
And round number 3 is underway. Iron's punch is far off the target. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Iron. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Come on, kid, focus.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good right hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Doubling up the jab now. Snaps that jab out. What impact with that uppercut by Iron. Really on the mark with that overhand left. Double jab upstairs.
Come on, kid, focus.
A stinging uppercut by Iron. Doubles up the jab. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. And that's the end of round 3.
Looking good. Keep your hands up, all right? You're doing fine.
There you go.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. I mean, he's beating you. He needs you to throw more than one punch out there.
So 3 rounds in the books here. Iron's probably feeling good about what he's accomplishing because his intent was to go out there and throw punches. But I don't think he's feeling too good if he looks at your scorecard. He hasn't won a round.
No, because he hasn't been accurate. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but they're fat punches. They're wide punches, not getting to the target.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Relax, relax.
What an impact that left hand just made by Iron. Scored well up top. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches. Set up the later punches.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Pace yourself. Keep working.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Right on the mark, double jab. Brings a big power punch, it landed well.
Well, we were talking about getting into the kitchen. He went in there and he tore apart that kitchen.
Iron's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. A fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
But I want you to keep those hands moving.
There you go.
You know what you need to do to win this, okay? You have to get in there. You have to jab your way in.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. And there's the left hand working well for him again. He gets hit, but he gets it right back. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Iron's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body, but Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Fires right back at him. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Iron's left now getting into the mix. Committing to the combo now, both land. He snaps a jab. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting, landing all 4 punches. Well, you can mark down another round for him there with his precise, accurate punching. What does his opponent have to do?
He has to feint a little bit. Feinting is the kryptonite to timing. It throws it off. You know, you feint that you're going to throw something, you don't throw it. And then he makes a move, then you throw it.
You gotta land a big punch
That's
now.
the key.
No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Don't fight his fight.
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. How about that left hand? A little head hunting with the right. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. Iron's punch didn't come close. Flush shot, the left hand came in. The jab has been able to carry the night for him so far. Why so, Teddy?
Well, first of all, he's been able to get it off at the right time. His opponent, that sweet spot, you know, you hear about that in baseball. You want to hit that ball in the sweet spot. Well, the jab, he's catching his opponent just as he's starting to get into his range before he can get off.
Iron's able to avoid that punch. Solid left hand to the head. Goes up top again. Good flush shot upstairs. Defense can turn into offense. The counter punch by Iron. Good fundamental work. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. You can tell he's just looking to survive. Iron's holding his opponent. Big shot he just scored with. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits.
Big shot. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I need you to focus and keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around and...
Nice one. Keep it up. This guy's never felt a beat like this. Keep the pressure up.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, years ago. Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in the 11th. Is this another one of those nights?
1-2 jabs up top. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links. Superb right hand lands home by... Wow! Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. This fight is over. Iron's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. His ring walk is very interesting here. This isn't over-the-top emotion. This isn't a guy with an intense, glaring stare. Just a guy going to do his job. Tommy Morrison's so attentive when it comes to this moment here. This is where everything he's done, all the hard work he's put in, comes down to one singular moment of concentration.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. He just missed that shot up top. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Commits to the straight right. How effective of a tool can the right... Oh! Not a good sign of the night to come. He's down here in the first round.
Came out a little careless.
Morrison's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. Morrison's not looking so solid on his feet, and he's clinching. That's a smart veteran move. Give yourself a break.
Yeah, to be a top fighter, to be a champion some days, you have to sometimes put your pride over on the side. He's doing that right now. It's not about pride right now. It's about being smart and surviving.
Teddy, you talk. Morrison's clearly affected by that. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. Morrison scored upon by a left hand.
Put him away!
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Punches and bunches, working well. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Stay with him! Stay with him!
So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Start throwing in volume in there. Throw in volume.
Morrison's hope is for him to be steady on his feet and just survive at this point. Remember, that last round, he was down and nearly out.
Well, his hope is that his corner revived him during that minute rest. And also they gave him good advice, because the most important thing is don't let what happened the last round happen again.
And yet another big shot comes in. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Morrison's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Well-targeted left hand by Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison's big shot, the left crashed home.
You got him! Use your feet!
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Morrison's left. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Keep moving!
Very nice work with the double jab up top. No, he missed that right. Scores big with the hook to the head. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Morrison's hurt from that.
Clinch him!
Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now.
Up and down, side to side!
To the head he goes with a left hand. Big shot there. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Stopping this fight. Morrison's unable to get up and continue on. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you can criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. He's almost giving you the feeling here that he's completely indifferent to all the pressure. I mean, this is a guy that's been there, done that, and he couldn't care less about the pressures that are in front of him. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. Tyson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. What do you want to avoid if you're the low stamina? He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He is staggered and stumbling. He scores with the left. Oh, things opened up and he was able to place the right hand well. There it is! Of course, Mike Tyson has a history with being down, but not necessarily out. Will this be like the first knockdown against Buster Douglas or the final one? Tyson's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next...
Oh, and a big right hand lands. Look at that! How much more can Tyson take? Not the first time this has happened tonight. Unbelievable display of power here. A first-round knockout, Teddy.
That's what happens when you don't warm up well. Looked like he came out a little dry, and now he's going to the showers.
For the official particulars, we send it up to our ring announcer. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout out of left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room, never knew what hit him.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. He's making his way to the ring right now, flanked by his cornermen, and just an overall feeling that they're not exactly hyped up for this one. Mike Tyson's ring walks have been known as circus spectaculars, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. And he scores with a three-punch combo. Tyson's proving to be elusive. Move those feet!
Teddy, is there concern with Mike Tyson facing a southpaw here?
No, because Tyson had about 50, 60 amateur fights.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Solid. Tyson's crushed by that, and he is down. Mike Tyson rises up after going down here today. Very accurate work. Three-punch combination serves him well. Little head hunting with the left. Flush right hand to the head. Protecting his head well. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? The ref reaches the count of 10, a first-round knockout, Teddy.
You know, Joe, I always tell my fighters that first round, the most dangerous round, you gotta be ready for the most dangerous thing to happen, for a guy to come out quick. He was not ready for that.
Danger happened, and it happened early. Now to make it official, we send it up to the ring. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere, one single knockout punch.
Well, it's one of those punches that actually can be marked down. It's going to last in the annals of this sport. I mean, this matches up with any of the great knockouts ever in this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fight. evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. He's ring walk, just a cool, calm stride to him. Looks like just another day in his life. Muhammad Ali's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Muhammad Ali's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo? Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
There's the head shot, but he parries it away. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Look at him put his punches together. Teddy, you think Ali's opponent has a chance tonight by being such a determined infighter?
Only, first of all, if he can get inside without getting caught with those quick hands on the way in. And that's the trick with Muhammad Ali. On the way in, he'll try to catch you, make you pay a price. Once he's inside, though, you can do some work if you don't let him grab you. He is not an inside guy.
You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog here, and this dog bites.
Good, strong combo. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Piercing jab. Nice work doubling up that jab. Through the straight right hand, but he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Ali's got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. We come to the end of this round, and all you have to do is take a quick look at him to be able to say, boy, he's not in good shape. Now, Teddy, is it more important to handle the physical detriments and the damage that's been done to him, or to pump him up mentally here at this point?
No, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be realistic. And most important, your greatest responsibility is the health, the welfare of your fighter. Right now, he's taking so much punishment. You have to be thinking about stopping this fight.
The best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep him away.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Muhammad Ali's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Nice, nice.
That's a stinging right hand by Muhammad Ali. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
There's a straight right hand. Ali's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Finish with the hook.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Little double jab to the head. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Left hand came after the jab. Beautiful game plan there. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down for the first time tonight. I don't know what Muhammad Ali has left, but I do know this. He's getting up, and he's going to find out. He's sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Little head knocking with that right hand. Ali's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Really committing to that jab. He lands another one. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, this is gonna be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. This fight is over. Muhammad Ali's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Fiend. Knockout victory.
This matches up with any of the great punches throughout this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights. Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. He's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here. Bishop's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
Two guys that can really take each other out.
What's the big shot? The right came clean. Oh, did you see that? Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown. What guts by Andre Bishop. We've seen it throughout his career we've been following, but he wants to fight on here. Good looking jab there. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Doubles up the jab to the head. Bishop showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Andre Bishop once again will have to dig deep. Bishop goes down yet again. Bishop's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is...
What a big shot. Can you believe that? What a huge punch. You couldn't have seen that one coming.
And those are the ones you usually don't prepare for. You prepare for the ones that are more sophisticated, the ones that are a little tighter in the gym. You don't have training for these.
Wow, that didn't take long. First round knockout. He's unable to beat the count.
I saw at the beginning, Joe, came out a little cold, not much of a sweat, and that's what can happen when a guy comes out cold.
Well, let's find out how early into round number one it is with the official results. We send it up to our ring announcer. I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Able to block that away. And banging away he goes. How about this? Isaac Frost takes a power punch and gets floored. Back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he...
Solid. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Just like that, it's over. Knockout in the first round.
Well, we said that he starts with a lazy jab. The problem is the other guy had a good, snappy right hand.
Unable to beat the count, a first-round knockout in the books. Now let's go up to the ring to make it official. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you could criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time. Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
We'll get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. There's a nice left hand able to get in. Good combination. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Big shot he just scored with. Unable to handle that combination. He is down on the canvas. Butterbean's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Scores up top with a left. Boy, right on target with that double jab. He missed with that headshot. Good left there. Big shot. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Unbelievable display of power here. A first-round knockout, Teddy.
That's what happens when you don't warm up well. Looked like he came out a little dry, and now he's going to the showers.
For the official particulars, we send it up to our ring announcer. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout out of left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room, never knew what hit him.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. He's making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll. Liston's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Crashes home with the uppercut.
Teddy, do you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think so, especially if the faster fight.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He scores well with the double jab. Wow, nice flush left hand.
Clinch, clinch.
Blocks that punch. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get...
Wow! Picture-perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with two. Why hit him with one?
Well, Sonny Liston is an injured animal. Watch out for the big bear when he's been in danger. He gets up after that knockdown. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to... Oh! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. The ref reaches the count of 10. A first-round knockout, Teddy.
You know, Joe, I always tell my fighters that first round, the most dangerous round, you got to be ready for the most dangerous thing to happen, for a guy to come out quick. He was not ready for that.
Danger happened, and it happened early. Now to make it official, we send it up to the ring. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere, one single knockout punch.
Well, it's one of those punches that actually can be marked down. It's going to last in the annals of this sport. I mean, this matches up with any of the great knockouts ever in this sport.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us. We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. He's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them. George Foreman's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, They're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Double jab right to the face. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Right to the head with that right. Teddy, you buy a ticket to a George Foreman fight. Clearly, you want to see one thing.
Yeah, you want to see a knockout, and you're going to see power. And you know you're going to see the ability to catch somebody on both ends, because as dangerous as Foreman is and as intimidating as he can be on the offensive end, he can be exploited that much on the defensive end. He leaves himself open.
Combination to the head. Teddy, you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think you will, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He's going to want to go take a stroll in the park a little bit, Joe, and make sure that the low-endurance fighter is going to have to do some extra pacing.
A headshot blocked. He fires off the combination there, and it lands. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A little give, and now you see him scoring well with the right. And yet another big shot comes in. Round number 1, and he's already down. Foreman's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move, because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Nice defense. Good block by George Foreman. George Foreman's corner has got to get that message to him. He cannot afford to have defensive lapses like we just saw in that last round.
Yeah, you know, we say this so many times in a broadcast. We blame it on the fighter, but what if he hasn't been taught those things? If those things haven't been instilled already in the gym, guess what, Joe? He's not doing them.
That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Listen, okay, look. I need you to throw 3-punch combination.
You don't need that. I'll throw that away.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck. A big shot there. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. George Foreman's now getting back up off the canvas. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Jumper! Nice!
Southpaw right jab, then the left hand.
Get inside! Get inside!
And there he is scoring with the right hand. Good combination. George Foreman is always dangerous, but right now George Foreman is in survival mode after getting... There it is! Unbelievable! Just just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
Foreman's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Comes across with a hook up top. Look at that! Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Stops the fight. George Foreman's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Fiend. Knockout victory.
This matches up with any of the great punches throughout this sport.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. He's not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card, ready to punch in and get to work. Joe Frazier's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Frazier's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. You buy a ticket to a Joe Frazier fight, you have grand expectations.
Yeah, and you have expectations that you're not going to be going to get a hot dog or going to get a soda. You better sit in your seat, have your eyes glued, because...
Solid. What a nice job by Frazier's opponent that time. Getting right into the kitchen against Joe Frazier and smoking him. Frazier's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you...
Big shot comes crashing home. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
Joe Frazier has been through so much. He's put in so much hard work. He's not going to give up that easily. He is back up after being knocked down. He has found his groove with this right hand. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed.
That uppercut absolutely... Oh, and there you go. From absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world, he just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.
Wow, that didn't take long. First round knockout. He's unable to beat the count.
I saw at the beginning, Joe, came out a little cold, not much of a sweat, and that's what can happen when a guy comes out cold.
Well, let's find out how early into round number 1 it is. With the official results, we send it up to our ring announcer. I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is, because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. He's showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. Evander Holyfield's got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Now they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Very accurate with the double jab.
Teddy, if I put two fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit.
Oh, what a left hand. Nice block there. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And a big punch puts him down. Holyfield showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Effective with that 1-2. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. Evander Holyfield's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Comes right back with a shot of his own. You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog.
That's a big right hand there. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right? Breathe for me. Good. Now listen. You threw a wide punch out there and he caught you. Tighten up your punch.
Evander Holyfield's got to rely on his corner now to do what it takes to get him back physically and mentally. It's always a challenge when you've hit the ground. Good combination to the head. Well-placed left hand there. Hooks to the head. Good looking two-punch combination there. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Accurate jab brings the right hand.
Stay on the inside.
Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
Well placed, straight right hand. Sets up that right hand with the jab. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
You can see him timing that double jab to the head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. One, two jabs. Evander Holyfield's productivity really dropped off in that last round. And with a lack of offense came some sloppy defense. Just look at his face now.
Yeah, and you know what? He should look at his trainers too, because I always say that about this business. Where are the teachers? Where are the trainers? He should be able to get away from punches. With his experience, he should do a better job than he's been doing tonight.
You won that round, all right? You won that. Let's get in there. Stay tight and bang away.
And round number 3 is underway. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination.
Evander Holyfield's banged by a left hand. Did you see that? Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The fight is over. Evander Holyfield's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, 2 ways you could criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.